Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Such scenes here. A sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. And as you can see, we've already started here. Gravenberg going face-to-face with his great rival.
Oh, that was expansive and incisive, the type of move to please any coach.
Plays a delicate ball. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, I really like the look of this guy, Federico Di Marco. He reminds me all the time of a frustrated winger. That position didn't quite work out for him. And now, as a fullback, he can't resist any opportunity to get forward and assist with what's going on up front. He really does add an extra dimension to this attack.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Now it's Mbappe. And now they can clear their lines. Wirtz. Morata. It's Morata! Keeper's not concerned by that. Di Marco. And here's Vinicius Junior. Quarter of an hour played. Vietnam looking to pass their way through. Dink through. Defending of the desperate variety. And here's Mbappe. And the shot! Same again, same outcome.
They're just lacking a cutting edge, Peter, and while that's fairly obvious, the rest of their attacking play is actually quite good. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Vietnam yet to have an attempt on goal. Oh, such a clever touch. He's picked his way through. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Rudiger gets over and intercepts. Mbappe. And the shot's on here. Oh, that's a very decent hit! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And it's hoisted clear. Vietnam have the chance to go the other way. Wirtz. Gravenberg. Gravenberg is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Musiala. Mbappe.
Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas of possibility.
Can he finish? Goal! Bayer Leverkusen!
Oh, that was such a smart exchange of passes, and it took so many defenders out of play in one quick movement. Wonderful goal.
Bayer Leverkusen are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now. Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Tries to get it clear. Well, who's got the final touch there? Goal kick's been given. Van Dijk picks it up from the goal kick. Lobbed in behind. Good ball over the top. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior looking to run onto it. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Done delicately. That was good alertness. Bellingham.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Mbappe. Vinicius Junior. Oh, that's fabulous.
Vinicius Junior, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Now he's off and running. Bayer Leverkusen have reclaimed it.
There will be
Picks one through.
time.
Floated through. Alisson catches it safely. Morata finds himself offside. And there is the half-time whistle. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break. 1-0.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
And the game has already resumed here.
Vietnam can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And now they can spring out of defence. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He is through here! Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Vinicius Junior. Passing is crisp and sharp. That's good pressure, good intensity.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
DiMarco plays it short. De Jong deals with that comfortably. Vietnam have their second corner now. Vinicius Junior. Oh, sweet feet. Mbappe. He's cut it out. That's going to go a long way.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Vinicius Junior. Hits That's one! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Bellingham. And he's taking no chances there.
Vietnam showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Oh, that's a key interception. And here's Vinicius Junior. Koundé wins the duel this time. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And that has left him in a heap. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Vinicius Junior. That looks a cracking ball. De Jong cuts out the pass. And he's intervened well there.
Bayer Leverkusen are totally dominant in the middle of the park. A no-way-through zone.
Matheus Cunha. Vinicius Junior in acres of space out wide. Now the finish! Mbappe! He scores! Do not write them off. Back they come. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
Substitution on the field, number 6.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
Musiala. Saliba is there, and he can get that clear.
Number 42.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Alvarez!
Number 16.
And somehow he managed to miss it.
That could yet prove very pivotal. Chances like that just can't be wasted.
Substitutions taking place.
Vietnam have their third corner. DiMarco goes short. And now a sudden chance to counter. He could be in here. He has found the... Osimhen! It's in! And the comeback is complete!
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
There's the hit! And that could have brought them level.
Well, the level of urgency is shot up, and that's promising. Now to maintain it.
Haaland. Oh, what has happened here? Opts for safety. That's good pressing, squeezing the play.
Vietnam certainly don't need to overcommit now. Their priority lies further back.
Ronaldo receives it in a good position here. That is very well defended. Now it's Bellingham. He's through here. Branthwaite promptly onto that, and that is that. Osimhen. Foden. And here's Haaland. Played back in.
Minute has been indicated.
Foden. Now this could be big chance! In for the pieces! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Rodri. And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. Musiala. That is good strength. Koundé with the clearance. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. And that's it. Vietnam have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly to win. A great... Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. And already we're underway here. Great defending, strong and determined. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And the pass is intercepted. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf.
Header! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Wirtz. Well, that's well spotted.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Bellingham. Matheus Cunha. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up. They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
This might spell danger. Morata! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Bellingham. Played out towards the right wing. Neither side yet able to find the net. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Kimmich. Nice ball. Tries a shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And Dijk attempts a clearance. And now a sudden chance to counter. Bellingham. Rodri. And he was quick to react. Mbappe! Mbappe! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Mbappe deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
In with the challenge. He's had it taken off him. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, he's found support out wide. Hakimi, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Mbappe! Musiala! Chance! Goal! Bayer Leverkusen! Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Yeah, the goal was really well worked. Look, the game is a constant search for space, and he found the pocket.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Bayer Leverkusen have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Hits one! He has done it! And again, they simply do not know what has hit them.
Mbappe very cleverly provided the return ball there, and it made all the difference in the creation of that goal. I don't want to take anything away from the finish, but the pass was really key.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Bayer Leverkusen. Bellingham! It's there! And that really is so impressive. This is threatening to become a really good game.
Listen, goals change games, and that has changed the whole complexion of this one. They have the momentum now.
And there's green grass ahead. Can he put it away? And yes, it's there! And with that goal comes comfort. One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
Bayer Leverkusen take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win. And the whistle goes for half-time. And we're off again.
Well, this half might require them to produce a plan A, B and C. Levelling the score is easier said than done, but that will be the target. Get back on terms and then use that momentum to go again.
And that has been clubbed away. Well, they can break here. Gravenberg. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Van der Ven tries to clear.
Well, that's the first attempt, Peter, we've seen at one of those raking passes just to spread the play.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Bayer Leverkusen clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Cristiano Ronaldo being hunted in packs.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
The attendance for this match was 71,649.
And he's intervened well there. DiMarco, forwards and with intent. It's Bellingham. Van Dijk. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Closing in on goal. Oh, can he finish? Mbappe. Branthwaite cuts out the pass. Mbappe. Mbappe hurtling down that right flank. Mbappe. Mbappe is wide and looking to get onto this. Konate. Gives it back.
Well, he just didn't have any support.
DiMarco played out to the left flank. He's played him through. Nice interception, well timed. Matheus Cunha. Oh, really cute. What a lovely series of passes. Nice ball, and he's in here. Bellingham. Musiala, who's set up one goal so far. And it's Morata. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Bellingham. And he's there to belt it away. It's gone for a throw-in.
Substitution on the field. Number 6, Bellingham. Number 5,
Sunset.
Oh, great feat that.
Number 20,
Cross goes in there.
Vinicius
Right there.
Number 3,
Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Branthwaite. Number 8, Ibrahima Konate.
DiMarco plays it
Coming on
short.
the field. Number 4,
Well, now
Sanchez.
here's a good battle,
Number
bicep to
42,
bicep.
Musiala. Number
Bayer
9,
Leverkusen are looking to
Osimhen.
go forward now.
Number 18, Ruben Dias.
shapes to
Number
shoot!
7,
That was not the one. This time, surely! Oh, should have put that away.
It's a good display of fighting spirit for me.
Vietnam have their second corner now. They've played it short. Araujo. It's a good run down the left-hand side. And now they can spring out of defence. That's good vision. That's a decent clearance. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Oh, nicely intercepted. Sunset. And here's Osimhen. That's really well manoeuvred. Musiala. Oh, that should get the job done. Rice. Foden.
There will be 1 minute
This is
added
De Jong.
time.
That has been slung wide. We saw the date. Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given penalty. Vietnam really could have done without this to increase the lead. He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. And that's it. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to take. Not a lot that went glaringly wrong, but the result is one that will make them suffer.
And now I'd just like to
After
read
all
out
of that,
how
Jim,
Bangkok
what are you
members were
thinking?
celebrating their
One-sided
birthdays today.
and only one winner, Peter. The players didn't show enough togetherness, and it was weak throughout.
And that's where we have... So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here.
Hello,
A
everybody,
clear
and
night,
welcome
all
to
the
the
ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Kubo going face-to-face with his great rival. No, that's been intercepted. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Can he finish? And he's done it!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball.
Osimhen! Oh, taken with style! And the lead lost no time at all!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
Well, when the game's played like that, it's made to look very simple. You know, I love watching football like this. Easy, effective, 1-2 and bang. Thanks very much.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, that pass isn't the best. First quarter of an hour gone. Simons. Ah, such a clever touch. It's gone backwards.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair.
Look, it's a run defence's dislike, but the timing has to be spot on.
He is through here. Great hit! And he has kept it out somehow.
Osimhen actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
DiMarco with the short one. Kubo. He slid in, and that has raised the temperature on the touchline. And now they can spring out of defence. Mbappe, oh, what has happened here? And the shot! And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Van de Ven. Little pass back.
Not a lot more he could do there.
Bellingham producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. And here's the chance to counter. Matheus Cunha. He's had it taken off him. Bayer Leverkusen trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Quality ball. Kubo. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Bellingham. Oh, he's played it in low. And he's there to clear it. That is ended up in no man's land. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. DiMarco. Branthwaite. Now, can he find a finish? That is lovely. Big header! No mistake! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, they deserve great credit for turning things around, but they'll now need the defensive resilience to equal that attacking flair.
Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Vietnam clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup. They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Kubo. Kubo, he's found the way through.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And he's managed to gift it back. Foden. Mbappe.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Into stoppage time, whistle due any moment. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Saliba. And it's half-time here. Well, what a comeback. Certainly I didn't see that coming, nor I think did many in this crowd. So we reached the halfway point.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied. It was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
Vietnam come in at half-time, largely satisfied with where they are. After a half which has certainly had its moments, has been lit up with some flair from time to time. The scoreline in their favour at the break, 2-1. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Pinches it off him. And that has left him in a heap. Mbappe. Van der Ven. Partey. And here's Osimhen. That's a fabulous ball. And he's quick to get it clear again. They get a throw in. Matheus Cunha. Van Dijk. Brilliantly cut out. Xavi Simons.
This is the time you need that pace.
That looks a cracking ball. Oh, that is asking for trouble. He's had a hit! Now that looks a decent ball. Fires it in low. Van Dijk gets good distance on it. Now it's Bellingham.
Such good technique.
Osimhen looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
Matheus Cunha. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
Substitution on the field.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Alvarez.
Number 5.
Stitch defending, but that'll do.
Number 6.
Bayer Leverkusen have the chance to go the other way.
Partey.
Sunset. It's going to be another corner, I think.
Number 22.
Corner number 3 coming up.
Number 4. Sunset.
DiMarco plays it short. Alvarez's cross.
Number 16.
Chance for the header!
Substitution.
Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Sunset. Pellegrini. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Morata. Van Dijk makes the interception. Morata. Oh, delightful ball. Alisson gets it away.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Haaland, spread it left. Bellingham. And that was very necessary. And he can clear it away.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell.
Osimhen. Hits one! It's in! Pomp, panache and passion. This, a man full of it all.
Well, as options go, that was a superb choice. It's over and in. Job done.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Oh, this has been an immense contribution from one player. He's been just about unplayable. The irresistible force today.
Vietnam take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
No luck with that dink over the top. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. That's a little off target. Aimed beyond the defence. And now they can clear their lines. Now the finish! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Cleared without complication. Wirtz. De Bruyne. And here's Morata. Rodri. Wirtz. Morata. There's the hit! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that.
He gets big! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Rodri. Vietnam are looking to go forward now.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Van Dijk. Pellegrini. Van Dijk. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Osimhen. Bellingham. Wirtz. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful,
Hello,
clear
everybody,
evening.
and
The
welcome to
conditions
today's
contributing
match.
to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. We have already started here. Partey. So, Jim, who would you identify? Decent hit!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Wirtz.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Vicario claims it.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Now it's Mbappe. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Rudiger kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Now it's Osimhen. DiMarco deals with that comfortably. Musiala. And that could set him on his way. Now it's big chance! They've got to be quick to recover this. Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo! Saliba gets it clear. Still goalless at the moment. Pass is just off target. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Bayer Leverkusen clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Bellingham. Bellingham finds himself offside. Now it's Wirtz. Osimhen. Oh, right place, right time. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Can he finish?
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Mbappe. He's had a hit. DiMarco clears it away. Wirtz cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
And that is as far as they're going to go. Musiala. Decent progress down the left. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Wirtz. Bayer Leverkusen look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, every
Shot a goal! Goal! Bayer Leverkusen! And it's Bayer Leverkusen who take the lead. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Bayer Leverkusen have penetrated for the first time.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
But they've got it again. He's found a way past. Kubo. Oh, this is a terrific run. Oh, that's delightful. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Well timed, excellent interception. Musiala. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Turns and goes back. Gravenberg. Bayer Leverkusen looking to pass their way through. Branthwaite. Partey. DiMarco. Aimed beyond the defence. Gravenberg. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Passing is crisp and sharp. Bellingham. Now it's Bellingham. Real chance! He scores! They have come roaring back!
Well, we're all back to square one, but I hope this game opens up from here. It looks as if it could happen.
Simplicity itself.
So,
and that'll be the final action of the first half. So half-time, and it is all square. Neither able to pull away from the other, but that is not due to any shortage of effort on either side. It's a goodish game, this, and at half-time, it's one each. So we reach the halfway point.
well, for us neutrals, this is fantastic. If you're a fan from either side, it's unpleasant, and as for the managers, check your heart rate.
So both teams heading off for the break. An interesting game has brewed up here, hoping perhaps for a little bit more from both parties in the second half, but the score at half-time is 1-1. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. No changes at the interval from either side. There's Mbappe! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Konate is there, and he can get that clear. Now it's Gravenberg. Gravenberg! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
It's their second corner of the game. And the shot! And that was very necessary. Koundé. And he's made sure that's not getting through. DiMarco gets it clear. Alvarez. He's been picked out. Musiala will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Alvarez looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Well, played right into his path. Mbappe unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Alvarez. Oh, important interception. And they're back on the ball again. Now it's Mbappe.
The attendance for this
pass
match
isn't the
was
best.
71,550.
That's been cut out, well played.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
Bellingham. Interesting ball. Partey showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And he cuts out the supply. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Bayer Leverkusen finding their passes. Partey. Vietnam do have a chance to counter here. Ronaldo stood his ground strongly. He's tried one! And he has kept it out somehow.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Substitution on the field. Number 21.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Number 14.
Bellingham getting this one clear.
Number 42. Musiala. Number 6.
Showing good feet.
Bellingham. Number 3. Van Dijk. Number
Good spot,
19.
he's seen the run.
Cristiano
Can he latch on to
Ronaldo.
this?
Coming on the field.
That has been
Number 5.
cut short.
Matthias Cunha.
Sunset.
Number 4.
Now it's Pellegrini.
Sunset. Number
De Jong.
22. Lorenzo Pellegrini. Number 15. De Bruyne. Number 18.
Pellegrini
Ruben Dias.
into the last quarter of an hour.
Number 9. Osimhen.
Branthwaite
Substitution.
calmly anticipates. Now it's Osimhen.
Vietnam merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
And that is a little undercooked. He's through here. There's the shot! Goal! Bayer Leverkusen! And they've got their lead back.
Bayer Leverkusen clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Bayer Leverkusen take the lead.
I think the danger for them now is fatigue. I think when the body tires, the mind soon follows. So concentration is key from here.
Partey. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Xavi Simons. The final 5 minutes. Well, that's beautifully weighted.
Yeah, it's safe to say that they just need to manage this to secure the win now.
De Jong. Simons.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Bellingham. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Rudiger with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Branthwaite. That's a sharp pass. Passing nice and neat. And that is as far as it goes. Vietnam perhaps feeling a little aggrieved with this final score. They clearly feel that their effort...